You're watching Sitka Community TV. Be sure to like and subscribe if you like what you see.
It's a Sitka crowd. This is wonderful. My name is Celeste, and on behalf of all the new Archangel Dancers, and I know we have quite a few in the audience today, I'd like to welcome you as we kick off our 4th of July celebration here in Sitka. We really know how to do it very, very well, don't you think? So today, we have a series of folk dances. And there are just a few housekeeping ideas. One is, you should know we love to get our picture taken. We really do, but we get distracted if there's a flash. So if you would be kind enough to turn the flash off, and then look around at your neighbors and make sure that they can enjoy the show as well. The second is, because this is folk dancing, we want you to participate. So in participating, you can laugh, you can clap, you can shout. We hope that you laugh at parts that we meant to be funny. And we would also like for you to use your imagination. Would you be willing to do that? Yes. Fabulous, fabulous. So we will start. And this one does require quite a bit of imagination. Imagine that the stage is an old country road, and two sets of horses have met. Once they realize they're out and there's no one around, they start to dance together and prance together. You see where the imagination comes in. And they even get tangled in their tresses. This is the Russian folk dance called troika. Could you see it? Now I would like for you to leave that country road and imagine that there is a river flowing on the front of the stage. And a young lady has been given the unwelcome chore of doing the family laundry at the river. She's going along fine, but two handsome fellas happen by, and she would much rather flirt, but she's a good girl. Perhaps, if she plays her cards right, she can have the laundry done and have a little fun too. Here is the character dance called By the River.
That was a pretty good solution, don't you think? I wish that would happen at my house too. So for our next dance, I want to tell you that we are premiering a new costume this year. The crowns came over from Russia before the pandemic, and we have just been waiting and waiting and waiting for this costume. And one of our fellow dancers, Lisa Moore, tailored each of the costumes to each particular dancer.
They are so beautiful, and we can hardly wait to show you. So here is the setup. I know they're beautiful. We're so thankful. So imagine now the stage is the drawing room of a Russian nobleman or a boyar. As the evening progresses, the ladies in their very beautiful costumes go to dance a horovod, or a pattern dance. This one is called Bielolica Kruglolica, or fair and beautiful maiden.
Wasn't that gorgeous? We are so, so thankful for our new costume. And in fact, last year we had the opportunity to perform that for a group from Russia. And one of the gentlemen said it made him want to cry because it really reminded him of his childhood, and he hasn't been able to go back. So we're really, really thankful for those gorgeous costumes. Now I wanted to tell you a little bit about our group. We are an all-volunteer organization, and we all live, work, and raise our families right here in Sitka. None of us are professional dancers, and as far as we know, none of us are Russian either. And I wanted to tell you who is dancing today. We have Jackie, who is an insurance seller, which many of you might already know. We have Rebecca, who is a salmon hatchery manager. We have Linda, who is a biologist. And we have Sam, an avian specialist over at the Raptor Center. And another little thing Sam did is she designed some new stickers for us. So if you get a chance, I think we'll have them available in the back if you'd like to take a look. We have Susan, who's a realtor. Sadie, who owns her own tour business this year in Sitka. We have Tori, who is a pediatric occupational therapist. Helena, who is an accounting technician. And me, well, I think today I will be a volunteer with the Sitka Volunteer Fire Department. You can find us all over town. We sure do love Sitka, and representing Sitka is something that's very, very important to us. We're so thankful that we have been selected to represent Sitka, the state of Alaska, and even one time the United States of America. It is wonderful to be a new Archangel dancer. Now, are you ready for another dance? This one is going to be high energy, quite a change from the one you just saw. This one is called the Ural Mountain Dance, and it would be performed at a festival in the Ural Mountains. I hope you enjoy it.
wasn't it? So I wanted to tell you just a little bit about the building that we're in right now. Many of you know this is Harrigan Centennial Hall, but some of you might not know this was built as the very first convention center in the entire state of Alaska. It is wonderful as a convention center. It has this great hall and all of the smaller rooms. We even have a historical museum where folks can come and learn about Sitka. But what we don't have is a backstage. That's right. So behind this curtain here is a wall of windows, which you might have seen at different concerts. And they go from the floor to the ceiling. So when a dancer needs to get from this side of the stage to this side of the stage, we run around the building. Yes, we do. Rain or shine, often changing our costumes as we go. And a while back, one of our dancers was doing just that, and there was a bench right underneath the window, and a gentleman was sitting on that bench. So she ran by, just gave a wave, and kept on going. But during that show, she had to run around twice. So the second time she stopped and she said, "Sir, you're missing the show." Mm-hmm. He said, "Oh no, I'm not." Well, as you can imagine, a building that was built in 1967 has had many renovations and facelifts. And one that we greatly appreciate is that bench is now over on the side. And we have folks that are running around right now. So are you ready for another dance? Wonderful, wonderful. This one is one of our very favorites. So I want you to imagine that it's evening and we are at a gypsy encampment. As the night falls, the ladies come out to dance. Enjoy.
Wasn't that beautiful? Now we have another dance for you that is a character dance. And character dances are designed to tell a story. Now this story starts in a city center where a young lady has been given a brand new, beautiful handkerchief. She loves it so much she can hardly wait to show it or show it off to her friends, and they would like to take a much closer look. This dance has a chase scene and a surprise ending. It is called Kerchief. Enjoy. Don't you wish all disagreements could be handled so easily? That would be fantastic. So our next dance for you is one that we would love to have your audience participation. It is a very familiar folk tune called Kalinka. One of the things about Kalinka is it has a varying rhythm. So sometimes it goes fast, and sometimes it goes slow, and sometimes it's building right in the middle. Please feel free to clap along to Kalinka. That is also one of our favorites, as you could probably tell. We have one last dance for you. And before we start that, I want to thank you. Thank you for spending part of your Saturday with us. Thank you for being an amazing local audience. We can always tell when we're dancing for the home crowd. It's wonderful. Thank you. And I want to answer a question that some of you know the answer to, but some might be wondering. And that is, why are there no real men in our group? Well, back in 1969, which was 54 years ago, way to go us, our founding mothers asked the fellas to join us. And those fellas said, no thank you. We do not live in Sitka to dance in our spare time, which was just fine. And in those 54 years, we have gone ahead and we have had a wonderful time dancing together. But we all know that without the support of those fellas in our lives, this would have been much, much more challenging. We're so thankful for those fellas. Yes, thank you. You know, we did actually have a fella who wanted to join us, and it was our turn, as you can imagine, to say, no thank you. Now, our last dance is a competition dance, and some of you have been waiting for this dance the entire show. I hope that you will let the dancers know what you like. It causes us to spin faster and jump higher. This is our Russian finale. До свидания.
watching Sitka Community TV. Be sure to like and subscribe if you like what you see.